All right, so let's go to number 10. So what kind of question is number 10? Not x, we say use a dummy variable, right? Yeah, a dummy variable, that is 3 to the x power. So 3 to the 2x power is the same thing as 3 to the x squared. So now, so in this case, that means we have, I'm going to do it very slowly so you can see what's happening. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing here is that 3 to 2x is the same thing as 3 to the x and then square. And the reason why I wrote down 3 to the x by itself, it's because that's what we are going to substitute. Okay. And then we are going to factor. Okay. So we're going to factor this. Okay. So we're saying, all right, we have to come up with something that makes 3a squared. So there's only one combination. It's got to be 3a times a. And then for the last digit, it's also 3. So it's 1 times 3. But we need to think about where do we put the 1 and where do we put the 3. And the fact that the last sign right here, it's positive, but the one before it's negative, it indicates that both parentheses must have a negative sign. So then we say, after we do the outside and inside in the FOIL, okay, how can we get a negative 10a? Where do we place the 3? Where do we place the 1? Okay, we say, putting here would be a good one because if you do it, 3a times 3a times negative 3, it's negative 9a. And then plus negative a, which gives you a total of negative 10a. So that's how you know this is the this is going to be the fact. These are the factors. So you have 3a minus 1 equal to 0. A minus 3 equal to 0. You are trying to find out a. So 3a is equal to 1. A is equal to 1/3. A is equal to 3. Are we done? Are we done? We ask. Okay. And we say, not yet, because our job is to find out what x is. So, the dummy variable a has served its very historical mission of getting us through this quadratic equation. And now we place the 3 to the x back to the dummy variable. And we say, so 3 to the x is equal to 1/3 and 3 to the x is equal to 3. So what is x and what could x be? So if 3 to the x is 1/3, then x must be negative 1. If 3 to the x is equal to 3, then x must be 1. Okay. So, the most common mistake here is that people solve for a and then they forgot to find out what x is. Again, this is very special kind of equation. So whenever you see something this long, and then you're like, okay, I see what it is. It's the the exponential function being part of the quadratic, so you know how to factor it. And then the one on the side next to number 10, number 11, it's the same thing. So we will use a dummy variable. In this case, a dummy variable would be 5 to the x. So this one is actually a very helpful one. Okay, it's a very helpful hint. Okay, so you have 5 to the x and then square minus 330 times 5 to the x power plus 125 equals to 0. So you replace the 5 to the x with the a. So a squared minus 30 plus 135. So we're saying, how can we get 125? How can we get 125? I think the easiest way to do it, it's 25 times 5. And if you do 25 times 5, or you put the 25 and 5 into the factors, you have a minus 25 and a minus 5, and you just double check. The outside will give you minus 5a. The inside will give you minus 25a. So together you get minus 38, exactly what we needed. So a is equal to 25 and a is equal to 5. And are we done? We say, nope, we're not done yet because, yeah, we're gonna find x. So a is 5 to the x. So 5 to the x is equal to 25. 5 to the x is equal to 5. So you know what x is. X is equal to 2. You say 5 because you're thinking about 5 times 5. But it's 2 because it's 5 squared. And then x is equal to 1. Okay, so in this case, x is equal to 2 and 1. Or 1, sorry, or 1. Okay, so again, just make sure that you know how to take care of the dummy variable, and everything should be pretty good. Now, number 12, number 12 is also the same thing, but it looks a little bit simpler. So in this case, a is your 3 to the x. Okay, so whenever you see 2x in the top, you can smell something different. Okay, so now this one is about asking if you know how to do the difference of 2 perfect square. Okay, so a squared minus 9 is a plus 3, a minus 3. That's equal to 0. Therefore, a is equal to -3 and a is equal to positive 3 or 4. Okay, and again, we're not done because we're actually trying to find out what x is equal to. On the right hand side, we can find out that x is equal to 1. And on the left hand side, we can find out that there's no solution.